Hey, hi, all. Welcome back to BRR Knowledge Center. In this today's session, we'll talk about jump statements in C Sharp. If you look at the earlier sessions, as part of conditional statements, right, we have talked about, conditional branching and conditional loops. And other thing we have left in the conditional statements is jump statements. So in C Sharp, jump statements are used to transfer control from one option to or one point or one place to another place in the program due to some specified code while executing the program. So it comes up with different keywords to get implement the transfer of control from one place to another place in the same program. And we have a five keywords, right? Go to, break, continue, return. Let's see that. So in C sharp, right? Jump statements are jump statements are used to transfer, right? Control from one point or place to another point or place in the program due to some specified code while executing the program. Okay, so jump statements are, right, go to, right, break, continue, and return and throw. So these are the five keywords, five jump statements in C sharp, which will transfer your control from one point to another point. Go to basically, right, transfer control from one point to another point in same program with help of label. Label. Okay, coming to the break, right? The break statement transfer control to the statements that follows the terminated statement, if any. Okay, and coming to the continue, right? The continue statement is used to skip over statement is used to skip over, right, the execution part of the loop. If you want to skip one line of one execution part, right, you can skip using continue. So again, coming to the return statement terminates the execution. The return statement terminates the execution of the method in which it, right, appears and return control to the calling method, right? And next one is throw. This is used in exception handling, right? That is try, catch, right? It transfers, it transfers the control from one method to another method or calling method when it gets no XP when it gets throw exception when it gets uh, uh no when it gets compiled, right, and in execution process and in execution process it throws a specified exception to the calling method. Okay, so generally go to how we use this if you want to demonstrate, right? Let me show you a program here, like how it is working, that way you can understand. Let us take an example. I have this program here. leave about this class. I'm not going to use this class. Okay. And here I'm going to display right line, right? Let me, so displaying, right? Student information, right? Displaying student information. And after that, I'm displaying this information. Good. Now, and after printing, right? I want to print, right? Let me do. I'm going to read this character. If I say like stop, or if I say like is, right? I'm going to stop it. Otherwise, I wanted to, go to that line and execute repeatedly. Okay. So int choice, right? I'm going to read the choice equal to int or convert dot right to int 32. Got it? So that it will be converting into integer. Now I'm checking choice equal to, right? If I press, or as I mentioned, right, I'll keep still character, right? And I'll convert to char, right? If choice equal to stop, that means x, right? Then I'm going to stop it. If it is not, right? If it is not, that means not equal to s, right? I want to say go to, right? I'll keep the statement here. Repeat. Just a minute. I'm going to declare a variable repeated, right? I'll just keep like this. Here, go to repeated, right? If it is not like this, right? I'm going to console dot read key and close that. So when I run this, let me see that it is going to print the details. Super, right? Displaying student information, the assigned value something, right? And when I say choice F, enter, it is again printing. When I say Q, it is printing. Till I press yes, right? It won't close. Till I press yes, right? It won't close. Just keep it displaying student information, right? Let's remove this. I'll just call this only this method, right? What is happening is I'll put a debugger point and see that how it is working. The very first cut it is printing, super, right? This also executed this statement. No, I'm just keeping on it here. I just printed, right? Here I'm going to give a choice like repeat. It is coming here, I'm going and printing, and again it is asking choice, and this time I'm given you, if is not S, right? And it is again going to go to repeated. This way, it is repeatedly executing my stop still until you press yes. Okay, this is how it is going to work using go to statement. That means the control is transferring from this point to this point. Okay, and similarly, coming to the continue statement, right? I'm just comment this. I want to say like if int I equal 0, I then I plus plus. Now console dot right line of I plus some space if you want. Got it. So looking at here, what is going to do is it is going to print 1 to 10 numbers. Let me see that. It is printing and coming out. Let me keep read line or read key to wait till further character entered by the user. Looking at here, it has printed 9 numbers, right? And right, I want to print 10. Okay. Now I wanted to skip, right? 11 space. Now I wanted to, break, right? I wanted to break when this number comes up. So I'm going to close this for loop because I want to put some other lines. And there is a single line of statement, no need to give curly braces. I want to check, right? If I equal to 7, right? Right? I want to break this thing. Now let's see. So what's happening is it is going to print till 6 numbers. When 7 comes here, the condition is true. It is coming out of this loop immediately. That means it is going to terminate the loop because you used break. That's what is break demonstration. And coming to the continue, right? So as I said, this is going to skip over one time execution process. When I equal 7, it will skip the 7 not to be printed here, and then it will print other values. Looking at here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? 7 is not printed because you said 7 equal I equal 7, that the condition is true. Now it is going to, transfer this control back to for loop, not coming down here. That's how it is skipping one execution process. Got it? And again, return is very similar. Like if you are writing a program, int add, rough, int a and int b, got it? And then, so here you are just returning, right? A plus b. Let's take an example in this case, right? And I want to, say that int sum equal to add of, right? So I think it is not and. Oh, it's not coming. Right? We have to create a program. Program obj equal to, right? Program, got it. So int sum equal to, right? Obj dot add of 10 comma 20. Got it. So when I run this, what happened is it is going to my method, right? Here, when I say this, it is going to my method and it is returning the control from here to here. That means it is transferring control from the invoked or from the current method to a calling method here. This is my calling method. From here I'm calling it. It's going to the destination. It hasn't executed, and I specified here return. Hence, it is transferring my control back to calling area. Got it? Yeah. So this is about return. Okay. And coming to the throw exception, right? Throw exception is nothing but if something happens. Let me see that. I'm going to define try catch, right? This is my try catch. In my catch block, right? Exception. And I'm just throwing, right? Hi, exception occurred. I'm just going to throw this exception. Let me see what is happening. Potential text. That's not going to work out. See this. Okay, so new up this way. Is it okay? String. Exception. Got it. So I'm keeping this program here. Let me check this, right? So if everything goes fine, it is fine. But when I pass some like this, basically a add function is going to accept only integer values. But now you are trying to pass, right, different value. Got it? So let me debug through, F10 here. I just passed here. It is coming here and it is printed. That's fine. Okay. Now I'm going to change the value. Oh my God. I'll just set this, set next. Where is that? Set next. Okay. I'm going to this function. I'm going to change this value, right? I'm going to change a equal to something like this. Got it? This happening. Yes. Okay. So if something happens while it is executing a program, it is definitely coming here, right? Uh, just thinking of it, like how do we pass a wrong value here? Uh, I just think that I'm just okay. How do I do this? When I say this way, let me see that I'm just running program, and it is coming out. I have to put some debugger. I have to put some debugger. Let me run this, and it is coming here, right? I'm going here. It is just returning, right? And holding here is that 2027. Wow. So 30, and it is going to, convert to ASCII 97, and that 97 is going to add it here. Too much. Okay, that also taking as a number and doing the stuff. Okay, let me do this. And should give in double quotes. I think here itself is throwing. And it is not allowing to do that. But anyway, the thing is, when something happens unexpectedly, right? You are not predicting that what is going to happen right runtime, right? Something happened and a value was passed as null, right? Then what is going to happen is this is going to throw you exception while calculation part. And then it is coming here. I'm just going to return an exception, not an exact runtime exception saying that red color and white, yellow color background, blah, 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 something, a bigger message to the user because it's going to confuse the user and it is going to expose my business logic, etc. I don't want to display that. I just want to give us some, a simplified message saying that exception occurred. If that is the case, we are going to use throw statement. Okay. I hope you understand, the jump statements purpose, like how they are going to work. Go to for transferring control from one point to another point. Break is just for transferring control from one statement that follows the terminator statement. Continue basically using it for to skip. Return basically using it for to return the transfer control from the call to a calling area. And throw is basically used to, an exception handling. It transfers the control from one method to another method or calling method when it gets compiled and execution process when it throws a specified exception to the calling method. Okay, so I hope you understood the job statements and thanks for listening to this video and please subscribe the channel for more videos. Thank you.